Whether it's an up-tempo jazz ride cymbal pattern in 7/4, or a sassy little 9-stroke roll on the hi-hats, you're gonna have to learn to use your fingers. Han is now blocking me and I can't get closer to the camera. Buddy, can you move? Atta boy, atta boy. All right, so let's jump on the pad and I will show you how to develop your finger control, speed, and strength. All right, so if you've been playing drums for even a little while, you've probably heard of techniques like the Moeller method and push-pull and open stroke and free stroke. They're all fantastic, but any teacher in the world that tells you that one way is the right way to do it, and if you're not doing it that way, then you're doing it wrong, run. Run as far and as fast as you can. See, the truth is we are all human and we are all very, very different. Some people have small hands, some people have big hands, some people have had former wrist injuries that limits their mobility. I've taught plenty of students that were missing a digit on one or both of their hands. So there's no single technique that's perfect for everybody. But what I can tell you is that for most people, you're gonna use a combination of your wrist, that's just wrist, no fingers. You can see that my fingers are closed. And at some point, I can't go much faster. And then my fingers can kick in and I can have more speed. But let's say that you start with your stick on the pad and say, all right, go ahead, fingers as fast as you can go. This is what happens. Nothing. You need momentum to start it. Now, it'd be really easy for me to tell you, we're gonna do groups of 5. You'll hit the first stroke with your wrist, you'll let it rebound, then you'll pull with your fingers like a lever and get 3 more strokes, 1, 2, 3. Then on that final stroke, you'll lift up and reset. And that'll give you 5 strokes. That's great, but that's called demonstration. That's not teaching. People demonstrated that for me when I was younger, and I was like, rad. I don't understand it. Or I would do all wrist. I don't get it. So we have to develop your fingers first. The muscles that are used to do this, when else in your entire life have you used those muscles? Do you wave at people like that? What's up, man? How you doing? Do you go to like open a door like that? Like, no, there's just no need for this. So those muscles have to be developed. I have an exercise for you. Now, before we get to the full exercise, let's work on engaging and strengthening those muscles. So you're gonna hold your stick at the top and you're gonna grip it totally normal. So thumb and first finger, and then you have these 3 fingers in the back, and that's gonna be your lever. So if I'm holding the stick like this, the stick is pointed straight down, I can use my fingers without moving my wrist at all, pull it to hit my forearm. Pull it to hit my forearm. Now, the most important thing here is that you don't use your wrist like this. This is not gonna strengthen your fingers. So you're just gonna work on just playing singles on your forearm without moving your wrist. You can also just work on single strokes, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, and slowly speed that up until you have a nice single stroke roll. So the first thing I would suggest is spend a few minutes every day trying to build up those fingers and build up the strength in those fingers without moving your wrist too much by playing on your forearm. The exercise that I want you guys to work on is called 84-22. So that's 8 strokes on the right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the fingers, followed by 8 with the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Obviously, you're not gonna have a lot of gigs where you're performing on your forearms, so we wanna make sure that translates to the pad or to the drum set. So that same exercise on the pad, you'll initiate the first stroke with your wrist, 1. Then from there on out, it's gonna be 6 finger taps or finger pulls, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on that last one, you'll still pull 8 and you reset. Now it's time for the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, now let's try that nice and slow with the metronome. We'll do it at 100 beats per minute as 8th notes. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And at that tempo, it is kind of hard to use your fingers. Mostly at that tempo, I would be using my wrist, but I want you to just get used to the exercise, and I want you to try to engage those fingers. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now keep in mind, we are just trying to learn the technique. We're trying to learn how to engage these new muscles. So in all honesty, if I was playing that at 100 BPM personally as eighth notes, I wouldn't use my fingers. I really wouldn't need to at that tempo. I would use mostly wrist. Now, if we try that at 16th notes, I would need to use fingers. So let's give that a shot. 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into. And obviously you can practice any of your pad stuff on your forearms. Also, it's super quiet, so you can do it in the evening and not bother anybody in your household. I mean, dude, how cool does this look? You're gonna be the talk of the town. Everybody's gonna be like, wow, that's a cool person that plays on their forearm. All right, YouTubers, I hope this helps you. I hope you'll practice this stuff. And like I said, the most important technique in the world is the desired result technique. Figure out your personal desired result, work your ass off to get there, and I promise your body will figure it out.